Okay, so moving on, we've got 5.6, which are the exponent laws, part 2. In the first one, we dealt with multiplication of exponents, and we realized that if we have the same base, we just add those two, giving us the answer of a to the 5. So in this case, we're actually going to deal with division. And if you could put 2 and 2 together, it's going to be the exact opposite. So if we have a to the m divided by a to the n, we're just going to be subtracting those exponents instead. And it's going to be very straightforward. So we'll just go through this one quick, but it's important just to get a grasp of it. So we have 5 to the power of 5 divided by 5 to the power of 2. Just like we did before, instead of adding it, we're going to do 5 to the 5 minus 2, which will give us 5 to the 3. And if you were to do that on your calculator or evaluate that answer, you get the answer of 125. We should know from the last lesson, it says, why does this work? We should know that already. If we just did 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 5, we get that answer. And then dividing it by 25. We would end up with 125, or 5 to the power of 3. So if we do it with our next one here, remember if we have a single number, we're just going to imagine that there's that 1 there. So it'd be 7 to the 4 divided by 7 to the 1, or 7, 4 minus 1, giving us that 7 to the power of 3. And remember, sometimes it may ask you to evaluate it, so it's probably always a good idea to give the full answer as well. So 343 would be our answer. In this case, I really enjoy it when it's when they are in a fraction form, because it kind of sets it up to how we just learned how to subtract in the first place. So it'd be 12. We have 9 minus 7, so it just give us 12 to the 2, or 144. All right. If we look at our next one, we have negative 5 to the 4. And remember, we put that 1 when it's a single base. Once again, it's set up like kind of old school subtraction, 4 minus 1 giving us negative 5 to the 3, or that answer of negative 125. Remember, odd number. And the last one here, guys, just m to the 9 minus 6. Super easy. 9 minus 6 giving us 3, or m to the 3. So that was a quick little run through of exponent laws part 2, dealing with division this time. And just remember to write your answer with the power and then solve if possible. So that's why we did something like 343 and 125.